Tuesday. So you know what that means. It's another episode of Tune Up Tuesdays for Leaders. So thank you for checking in. Today's episode, being uncomfortable. Have you ever had to catch a flight and because of circumstances maybe out of your control, you had to sit in the middle seat? And you're thinking like, I really dread getting on this plane because I hate being in the middle seat. But the place that you needed to get to was very important. And the idea of not getting there wasn't an option. And so I want you to think about as a leader, sometimes you personally or your team collectively, you individually or your team collectively will be in a situation where it will be uncomfortable. And rather than run from that, rather than say, I don't want to do it, or we can't do it, or I can't be successful, I want you to think about being on a plane. And so we talked about being in the middle seat and it's uncomfortable, but the destination is greater than the moment. And so you feel like you have to get there. And so as a leader, think about what you're trying to accomplish with your team and how important the objective is. The other thing I want you to think about this. While you're on a plane, you ever look around and see other people who are in the middle seat and it looks like it doesn't bother them? You ever take an inventory of who's in the middle seat reading or listening to music, or they just kind of fall asleep, and you sit there and you think to yourself, man, how can they be comfortable being uncomfortable? Well, the answer to that question is sometimes people experience it so often that it gets to the point where they're no longer uncomfortable in those situations. And I want you to think about as a leader, that applies to us. Trying something new for the first time or trying something different can be uncomfortable, even if we know the objective is greater than our own individual risk of change or of losing something. But when you get comfortable being uncomfortable, it won't bother you in the future. And you'll look forward to taking those journeys because you'll look forward to getting to the destination. So I hope you got something out of this one. Get comfortable being uncomfortable. Be a great leader. Your team is watching. Take care. I'll see you next Tuesday on Tune Up Tuesdays.